I have ugh, just haven't slept at all. It's been like 35 hours now. And the past 4 days I've been packing, and just hardly sleeping, maybe 2 hours here and there. I put away my laptop. I put away everything because I thought I was going to move this weekend. So all I have is my phone. As you can see, everything's off the wind, everything's down. Everything's in boxes. So I'm grateful for that. I wanted to move out of state, but I'm going to have to wait for that for a while. I have some things that are going on here that I have to take care of. But it's this memory has been bothering me. Yesterday, I was like in Victorian times, and I was in a train, and I was dropped off somewhere, and in the middle there's like a line. To the right there's a very steep um mountain, and there's these guys running. They're like running races. Yeah, it's mama. It's hi, Mom. And going downhill, and I'm like, why am I seeing this? And on the other side, it's like door one and door two, right? But I'm seeing straight at it. So this the next the place that was next to the guys running a marathon or whatever it was like a library. And apparently, in one of my past lives, I was either a past life or parallel life, like a person that decorates shelves and kind of like traveling with antiques. And I used to decorate and sell them and stuff like that. And I was telling my friend the other day that I'm like, I think I even made uh, Victorian goth steampunk books, Bohemian Gypsy back in the day too, because we had a lifetime together, the Victorian times together that he remembers. Even when, hola Julia, even when he was little, he remembers me, and he didn't find out it was me until later. So he says, yeah, we've been together for 98 trillion years, I think he said, or billion, trillion, right? Um, Correct me if I'm wrong, Johnny. But so I have a memory where I was in a bookstore. I was dropped off, like I said, and there was a book within a book, and then inside the book there was a black recorder. It was recording something, and I just knew that I had to pick that up, that I had to take it with me, and that it was something that I had to pick up. So I picked up the two books and the recorder, and then later on, when I was decorating my shelf, because there was three people that were decorating. Mine was the middle, and the shelves kind of shift. They're not stable, but they shift. It's really really interesting. So, he was wearing a penguin suit, like a penguin tuxedo suit, like flannel, like a light brown or whatever. And his hair was kind of like parted to the side. He was balding on the top. He had long hair, a little bit of long hair. I'm like, what's going on with this guy, right? Why is he following me? Like, like it seemed like he saw me take the recording in the book. And so then the lady that was working with me, um, I telepathically said, this guy is after me. I said, I have to put away, or can you, take care of this information for me? And before handed her the two books, I saw and I read, and it was in blue ink. It was like a funnies, some kind of funnies porn, but it wasn't like bad porn. It was just like real funnies. I'm like, what the hell? So they were writing secrets for me to read, because apparently I've already talked about the Assassin program that I've been in, but this is one of my memories that I was afraid of this. I was afraid that I was being used to with the Mafia and by the Reptilians, and that's what it turned out to be. And I told Power Lady and Jessica, and I'm like, yep, I'm gonna go ahead and break ties with them because I see right through them. So I kept the recorder, I hid it, and then I was looking for Lola. She was like lost, and then Finally found her. She was playing with another dog her size. And there was this man. I was looking through at this man through a window, and at the same time, I was like playing with my jewelry. It had tangled, and I also sold jewelry. And there was an Asian woman that got right in front of me, and I was like selling her jewelry. And I'm like, okay, this is interesting. That's like, a distraction. And then the other Asian lady came. She had um, bangs and short and long hair and a ponytail. She was thin and she had only had like really dark, like blue eyeliner and black mascara and lipstick. And she was smoking a cigarette. And she was watching me. She was in shorts too. She and a tank. She was watching me watch this guy that he actually looks like one of my neighbors. And I'm glad I don't talk to that person anymore. There's a lot of people that I thought were friends here, but they're not. So anyway, I guess he owed me some money, and he owed me $35. For what? I don't know. And I think the reptilian Asian lady read my mind. And then I'm like, oh, forget it. I'm not gonna get the money, right? So I left, go outside, and this guy, the same guy that I was observing that owed me money, shows up and gives me like an Aegis. It looked like an Aegis. It was like a styrofoam cup, and it was like a yellow, and it was bubbling. And I took a sip, and I'm like, why the f am I sipping this? This is I was like getting dizzy, and this is not right. I said, so I threw it away. And then that guy that I was observing was trying to leave in a truck, but the Asian lady had another Asian dude, which is a reptilian, dark skin, Asian guy, shorter than me and the other guy, come with a bunch of guys, other men, and just in plain clothes. And he said, he gave me $100 bills. He said, $100 bill. He said, thank you. And I'm like, what? I go, he only owed me $35. Why are you giving me 100? He's like, just keep it. And I took the money and I left. And when I was leaving, I heard a drill. So I don't know what they're gonna do with the guy. And then I saw the guy's cousin running after to see what was going on, and I'm like, it's like I woke up and I broke ties and don't take money in the dreams. The same Asian, there was another Asian girl that was a little thicker than this one, like 4 or 5 nights ago. She tried giving me a baby. And I'm like, no, I'm not gonna take the baby. It's a reptilian baby. I'm not gonna be taking care of no reptilian baby demon children anymore. No, no, no. Like I tell Lola, no, no, no. Um, it's like no. So I had to cut ties with these reptilian beings, these Asian reptilian beings, and yeah. So I was helping them in the past. Now I'm not because I broke ties. Like I said, I had a memory that I was an assassin and turning other people in, and it's like ching they was, all the chinas. Like I don't consent. I was like I said, I didn't want to accept it in the beginning when I knew that I knew that I knew back, like, I don't know, like 3 years ago. I'm like, God dang it, they're using me for this program, the Assassin program. And I'm like, this is not right. So I, I'm done with it. I've already told them, like, even in 2017, when I woke up, being a super soldier, knowing that I was using the programs, they had, someone in a headlock, and they're like, if you don't come back to us, we're gonna kill him. And I'm like, no, you're not. This is a hologram, and I do not consent. And so this is we're going through a DNA upgrade as well, as I've been telling the group. I felt it a good 3 months ago, three to 3.5 months ago. I saw a black raven come to me here, and I'm like, I know it was something major. And then the hawks are here. They're falcons. There's four falcons, and they're showing the other two baby falcons to fly. The two of the four adults were here last year. They were born here, where I live in the property, and it's like it's just my spirit, myself, my spirit animals. They're telling me what's going on. My root, right? My Moor root from Dominican Republic. My grandma, she's telling me, my great grandma, she's telling me it's time to move. Um, It's time for a DNA upgrade. I noticed that when people get sick, they said there's no cure for the common cold. Well, that's because your body is actually going through a natural DNA upgrade. Now with this whole baby Jabberwocky thing, this whole agenda, 2019, 23, 24, what they want is they want you guys to get the baby Jabberwocky so that way they can block your DNA upgrade. They don't want you to upgrade your DNA by yourself, okay? They want to, give all these nanites, these graphene oxide, all this aluminum stuff. They're cloud seeding formaldehyde now, and obviously beryllium, all kinds of stuff, all kinds of sulfurs, all kinds of metals, and you know that, and the products that Procter and Gamble, all that. I remember back in the day when I was in the church, like the pastor, I don't know, though he was doing a recall. He was telling everybody, "Hey, you got to boycott Procter and Gamble," and I was like, "What?" And then they were showing all these symbolisms with Nike and all this stuff because Nike is with President Bush, or was, well, still is with that family. The Nephilims here, the tall whites, the Mormons, they're buying out a lot of land here. It's called Bridge Properties now. Um, Anything you see in Tucson, that's Bridge Properties, is owned by the Nephilim, which is connected to Aleister Crowley, which is connected to Saturn. So Saturn wants to keep raining, and then I had a dream 3 nights ago where I had my paperwork with me and I was ready to leave here because they're trying to make it really hard for me to leave here. Those of you that know me personally, I've already explained it. I'm not going to explain it right now. But I had my paperwork to leave, kind of like, I was going to go see Juno from the movie Beetlejuice, kind of like that. And I was going to hand my paper, over and saying I'm done, I got to get out of here. And I was in line, and these two very tall beings, I thought they were tall whites. They were like almost 8 foot tall, maybe a little taller. One of them was in a brown suit, the other one was wearing white, and they're very handsome. And they looked at me, and I just kept looking at them. And when they passed me, I fainted. And I told Power Lady was like, "Yeah, they zapped you, So it's like, yeah, I don't want to." And Jessica Morocco said that they were shapeshifters. They're actually Dracos. And the Dracos are really mad at me right now. They've been mad at me since I left the Super Soldier group online. Um, you know which ones. And I disowned them because I don't want to be a part of their agenda. I'm glad I did. I'm glad I broke ties. I set myself apart. I'm doing my own thing. What I'm supposed to be doing. My mission. Not following anybody. Like, I have to be on their ass all the time, like, "Yes, ma'am. I'm okay. What do you want me to do now?" They make you feel so special, like you're working for them for a good cause, but it's actually not a good cause. It's for the reptilians, for the Dracos, and I'm not doing that anymore. So they're mad because I'm leaving here. Like I've said before, I got things around me here that I broke ties with, and they're mad. So they're trying to make it nearly impossible for me to go. But guess what? Nothing is impossible. For when you have to upgrade your DNA, and you have to leave, you have to move, you have to do something where your frequency, when it's not any good around here, when your frequency is being damaged. Much love to you too, Sprech. I don't know how to say your last name, but much love to you and Julia. Thank you, Julia. Thanks, guys. So, thank you to those that are going to help me with my move financially. I still need help financially, um, but I'm gonna move regardless. Regardless, like the movie, right? I'm unstoppable. I'm a Porsche with no brakes. I don't need batteries to run, right? I don't need batteries to run. Um, I win every single game. Look up that song with Unstoppable. And I don't need batteries to last. I don't need batteries to play. I have so much freaking energy. But anyway, I'm thankful for you guys. I have 4 books right now available for sale. They're all I just finished them all. Um, Go to my Vero and Glass. It's called Vero Glass and Junk Journals Card, which is CARRD.co. That is my webpage for my artwork and stuff. And then for readings, or if you just want to talk, coaching calls, whatever, we could do an hour session. That is Codebreaker Real Talk, and that's CARRD.co. And if you guys want to donate, contribute to my cats, my animal dog food, Lola. Where's Lola? She's on the floor sleeping. My little 2 cats. They're my emotional support. So I'm transferring the letter that they gave me from Kodak for my beautiful, loving family. Right, Lola? There she goes. Lola, say hi. Oh, I love you guys. There's Honey and there's Kiki over there. There's boxes everywhere, guys. So, all right. See you later. Love you guys. Mwah.